Good morning from day 95.
Woo-hoo.
Yeah, we are today hiking, it's like 16-ish miles.
16 and a half.
16 and a half miles. And yeah, then heading into Great Barrington. Is that the right word?
Yes.
Town that we're going into to get some resupply and all that fun stuff.
We're going to stay in a hotel.
Yeah.
And we're going to wash our clothes.
Yeah, and upload some videos.
Thank you, Miss Anne-Marie.
Yeah.
Helping us with the hotel.
Yeah, for sure.
That's
Thank you
so
very
awesome.
much. Very sweet, kind, generous of you to hook us up for a night's stay. So, yeah, we got a little bit of hiking today. Luckily, most of it is down and over. There's no big climbs today.
Yeah,
We've got
just
some ups,
rolly.
but just rolly.
So we might have a bunch of those little rocks, but that's okay.
Yeah, that's all right. So we're going to get busy hiking, knock this out so we can have a little extra time in town.
Yeah. He's a big old frog. So I kind of had a little bit of a hard day yesterday. I had extra aches and pains, which was a couple days in a row of aches and pains. So I started getting cranky, had moments of a bad attitude, and probably the hardest part of the day for me was up on the Mount Rice ledges, which was so beautiful, and because of my attitude, I almost missed a really gorgeous part of the trail. And yes, it's okay to be upset and hurting and all that, but not to have a bad attitude. So I'm grateful that my husband encouraged me and encouraged me to kind of shift gears and push through. So I checked myself and was able to enjoy the rest of the trail, even though, I was still achy and hurting and all that. But it's always a beautiful day out in nature and out on the trail, but some days are harder than others. So yesterday was one of those days for me, and I'm grateful to be out in this beautiful area and enjoying it with my gracious husband. So today is a new day. It's a beautiful day. And we're hoping that I have a beautiful attitude to match it. So it's been more rolly than down, but we still don't have climbs and we still don't have steep drops. So it's been kind of fun. But these rocks are a little damp. They're not wet, but just damp enough that they're slippery and there's mud. So we're being really careful, nice and slow. Part of the reason why we picked 16.5 versus 22.5 miles today. So far, Massachusetts has had a lot of pine trees, which are so pretty because it drops this bed of pine needles. A lot that you've seen so far has, like moss on the rocks and everything. It's so pretty. It does make it potentially slippery on the rocks from the, as my husband says, pine straw, but it's pretty. Thank you. Thanks. More water cache and more pastures. I don't think you can see, maybe a little bit when the sun shines on thumbs up, but this place got lots of mosquitoes. I'm getting eaten alive. Can you see all of them? Yeah. Oh my gosh. That's ridiculous. Last night, about when we were finishing up dinner, getting ready to tuck in, a family strolled up. It was a dad and the two of his oldest children. He's got 7 kids and they homeschool. And part of the program for the bigger kids is these outdoor adventures. So he takes them mostly camping, but the older kids, this week, I guess these past couple days, they just took them on an overnight and 2 big hiking days. And they're even ending their little stretch with a bike stretch. So yeah, it was pretty neat watching them. You know, they kind of knew what they were doing. They've been to that shelter before, the Hemlocks. So yeah, they had dinner and they they had a little campfire with s'mores and all that. So that's awesome that he takes his kiddos out there to enjoy the great outdoors. So it looks like we are about done with our final descent for the day. We'll be popping out at the northern side of Great Barrington, I think, to complete our day. It's been a good one.
Yeah.
I suppose there's a lot of history here.
Oh my God. You can't believe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it just goes on and on and on.
Yeah.
William Stanley, who first manufactured the Stanley flask, the thermos.
Yeah. Yep.
He grew up. This was the first place lighted by alternating current electric lights.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
All right, here we are getting some dinner at the Great Wall. Came highly recommended. So far, it's incredible.
Great.
So yeah, we started hiking about 3.5 mile from road into town, and somebody picked us up about 1.5 miles in to the rest of the way. So we're gonna eat here all stinky and then go check in for the evening.
Yeah.